To my YouTube channel. My name is Jasmine, and today we're going to be reviewing Longlegs. So, Longlegs is a psychological horror and serial killer crime movie. The storyline is in pursuit of a serial killer, an FBI agent uncovers a series of occult clues that she must solve to end his terrifying killing spree. The director and writer of this movie is Oz Perkins, and Michael Monroe plays Agent Lee Harker. Nicolas Cage plays Longlegs, and Blair Underwood plays Agent Carter. Overall, my opinion of this movie was it was really sinister, dark, and terrifying. Like you could really feel that throughout the movie. And so the film starts with a little girl walking in the snow and being approached by Longlegs. In this frame, we could only see half of his face being displayed, which already gives us a disturbing feeling. It makes you feel uneasy about the scenario. Then the movie scene cuts off to show Agent Lee in an FBI pursuit. Her and her partner are out on a hunch that Harker had about a home. She asks her partner to call it in, and he is hesitant about it. Her request, as it is only based on a gut feeling. He decides to knock at the door. He soon is shot dead, and Lee pursues to make the arrest for the criminal. The FBI soon after is interested in Agent Harker's intuitive ability and give her a psychic test. She gets 8 right and 8 wrong, leaving it in question whether she is or isn't psychic. The FBI soon decides to take a chance and bring her on to the Longlegs case, a sinister case which families were murdered within their homes, but no evidence of only cryptic letters left behind. Agent Lee, though out the first scenes, we could see she has an awkward demeanor about her, almost autistic or disturbed. And throughout several scenes, we could see that she has a hard time connecting with people as to hint to a trauma in her life or early childhood. Agent Lee soon joins Agent Carter in the Longlegs investigation, and she pieces the cryptic messages, but not before she is visited herself by what almost seemed like an entity, leaving her a warning about not speaking about the message or her mom would be in great danger. Harker pieces some evidence from the Satanist occult books, and it leads them to one of the victims' home, where they find a child-sized doll that resembles the surviving victim of one of the family's murders under the floor. The doll was crafted by Longlegs, who is also the doll maker. As the film progresses, it really starts to demonstrate a profound disturbed and satanic side to Longlegs. The scenes become more intense, and the cinematography has an eerie but vintage look to it that just makes every scene that much more creepy and strange while giving intensity. Agent Carter questions whether Harker knows about the case personally as he finds out that Harker's mother, Ruth, called the police about a stranger right around Lee's birthday. Harker is intrigued by her mother's call and decides to visit to inquire about the incident that took place that day. As she arrives at her mother's home, we could see that her mother has issues or mental issues as the home is cluttered with household items. Seems as she has been hoarding for years. Her mother has a bizarre personality. She is reserved in a perturbed way. Lee asks her mother about the call she made that day. Her mother doesn't recall. She tells her daughter, "I don't remember, but I don't throw away anything," and tells Lee that her room has been kept the same since she was a child. Harker looks around her house and then heads to her room to her toy chest in particular. She finds a picture of Longlegs, taken the day when the beginning of the movie started, with the little girl in the snow. Harker takes the picture to the FBI and they send out for him and arrest him. He is then brought in for questioning. Agent Harker decides to question him and ask him who is his accomplice, which to he replies, "The man downstairs. Ask your mom." Agent Harker tells Longlegs it's over, and he then agrees and takes his life in a brutal manner by smashing his face on the interrogation table. This scene was the most disturbing to me and made me feel uneasy. It felt really dark, and you could really feel that sinister presence in this scene. After Longlegs' death, Lee and Agent Browning head to Harker's home to speak to her mother about Longlegs. As Agent Lee went to her mother's home, she realizes that there is a room leading to where Longlegs made the dolls. In shock, she heads outside to find her mother dressed as a nun, shooting to death Agent Browning. She soon after receives a call reminding her that she is missing a certain little girl's birthday. She soon races to Agent Carter's home, only to find her mother already there carrying out Longlegs' sinister plan. The Carters seemed off, like they have lost their mind. Soon Agent Carter tells his wife to go help him cut the cake and he stabs her to death. And soon after he attempts to kill his daughter, but Agent Harker shoots him and then she shoots her mom. She lastly tries to shoot the doll in the head, but she has run out of bullets. And this is unfortunately where the movie ends. It doesn't really give any explanation as to what happens after to the doll or if they could feel the presence of an entity. And lastly, the movie then finishes with Longlegs praising his dark lore and sending us off with a kiss, which was probably very disturbing. This movie did a really good job at displaying crime and supernatural events without it really letting the supernatural take over the film. The cinematography and music score also kept an intensity throughout the movie that really kept you wondering what was next. I do wish, however, that they would have explained the beginnings of Longlegs as to how he came about to carry out the devil's work and how he found out about the little girl's birthday. I do feel like crucial parts were left unsaid, but overall, my rating is a 7 out of 10. The movie itself is very interesting, and my rating out of this movie it would be a 7 out of 10. It did have a high rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which I think was 82%, and on IMDb it also had, I think, like a 7 or 8 out of 10. The cinematography is very interesting. It has this very vintage look to it, so hope you guys enjoy. Bye.